Hello guys. It's Anna here, Heart of Match Guarantee. Let me know if you can see and hear me good, if there is any issue. so, today our topic, very interesting, right? and bothering a lot of you. Are traditional Ukrainian women a myth in 2023, or they still exist there? So interesting. Okay, so in order to answer to this question, let's start from definition that I took from Wikipedia. Yeah, who is traditional woman? Women which prefers to fulfill a traditional or ultra-traditional role in marriage, including the belief that a woman plays in the home and that wives should be under the wing protection of their husbands. And some such women, they may have decided to leave completely a career in business or social life to focus completely on family and raising kids. So that's what we will be talking today, right? And so it will be really interesting live stream, and we will talk about, paradigm of the new Ukrainian femininity. What is this, and it will be not just my opinion. I will be referred to Ukrainian gender researcher, Ukrainian woman who see and work with this every day. And so, it will be very, I think, will clarify for you a lot of things. Okay, so let's start. Hello all guys. Let's start from where Ukraine geographically situated. It's placed in the intersection between European and Asian mentality, right? So these two world views, they are very opposite to each other, Eastern world, very traditional, and then, European world, quite advanced, Western, with all movements that you probably can tell me more about this than I can tell you about Ukraine. So, and of course, geographically, they both have impact, their influence, So Ukraine Ukrainian people to, take good pieces of, from each cultures, right? From each way of living, traditions and everything. But then we shouldn't forget about our historical inheritance that come from Soviet Union and socialism that was at that time popular, and all these beliefs. Yeah, this is part of nowadays. It's made very big impact, right? Towards people who lived in Soviet Union, and then them raising their children in certain ways, right? So there is, if we cut into the chase, there is still there is stereotype, of very strongly popular that strong women are respected, but nobody live with them. So if you will ask Ukrainian women, all of them, that's what they believe. Especially if you talk about ladies, I don't know, 35 plus, who was born in Soviet Union, was raised by Soviet Union parents, right? And so it's deeply embedded in the consciousness of generations. And so it's not just, just beliefs or the way it was raised. It was part of big culture. Yeah. If you will look at films that, was also creating this reality, right? There is movie, for example, Служебный роман, it calls, and if you will translate, if I can do close translation, it's romance that happen at work. And so this is about a woman in Soviet Union, was released. And like super big movie, like super, every new year everybody watch it and laugh it. I don't know, my papa watched it, I don't know how many times, I don't know, 500 or maybe more, less, like just, it was not a lot of film was making at that time, but they was all very meaningful, very like about embracing people's values, you know, like very deep, I would say. There was a lot of them was you know, connected to making impact to people's life values. So this movie was about a woman who had great career. She is a director of some company, but it was plant, and so she has a lot of people that she managed. Yeah, like typical maybe Western woman, you know, with successful career. And then she basically don't care about the way she looks. Like she's very masculine, she has like voice and the way she walks and everything. And then was a man who started who was she was boss to him. He started to kind of I don't know. It shows like something started between them, okay? But she don't know how to react because she's so much like, she lives in a high masculine energy that she doesn't know nothing about like how to be woman, how to react to when men, you know, when men express interest in you, whatever. So she started to ask for help from her secretary to teach her how to walk, how to dress herself. Like, so long story short, movie finished with a happy end because this woman, what they show, what to all people, that even if you're successful, you have chance. If you're a successful businesswoman, okay, you have chance to be in a great relationship if you will manage how to raise up your feminine energy, opens up this woman's energy in you. So you understand. So that's the thing about Slavic culture. Even through like big movies, they just show this big necessity of women to be in contact with their feminine energy. That they will embrace it and like opens up and work in this. Never lose contact with themselves, living in in deep and happy connection that they was born in a woman's body. There is a lot of great things happen because of that, and never denying your nature. So if I just generalizing, answering this question, are traditional women a myth in 2023? I would say that it depends on her age. The younger we go, the less traditional she is. Of course, this is just direct correlation. And then it's also the other factors. It's city she was living in. The bigger city, the more normally, okay, this is just general idea, the more has like work opportunities, realizing herself, so like the more or less she can be career oriented. So like if you're looking for a woman who you just want her to all time stay home, like looking after children, then you better looking for a lady from small city, where she was raised. And then third, it's impact.
I am home. Is the borscht ready?
Just very good,
Hey guys, just back from the banya and my morning swim. I just thought I would do a cameo. Sorry, sweetie. I'm on the couch again, guys. How do I do this all the time? Honey, I want to spring a question on you. Можно?
You just interrupt me of middle something. You just cannot leave that camera, yes?
Okay, but can I ask, because guys really want to know, like, today's modern Ukrainian woman, right? Like 30 to 40. How traditional is she? I mean, you're doing a great delivery. I was in the banya listening with my head Jackson.
I just started.
Okay, you just started. Well, just to cut to the chase, I want to ask you a question. This is not rehearsed, and I might be on the couch for a freaking week for this guy. So I hope you appreciate what I'm doing for you guys here. How traditional would you rate yourself? 0 to 10. 0 being
0.
No, come on, serious.
Okay. I don't know, Joseph. You rate me.
No. This got to be self-rated. I don't want to be on the couch for a month. No pressure, love.
I don't know. If you talk, this is shit. You just like come and just like, you know, we just start to see.
Okay, but
from Wikipedia, I'm not. If you take a definition from Wikipedia, I don't know. I'm traditional. I don't know, 4 maybe. But I will
okay.
talk
I would
about,
give you much higher.
Okay,
I would give you much higher. I was thinking about in the banya, and I give you a 7.
Okay, thank you.
You know, because seriously, I walked in like being funny, right? But honey, I'm back from my pool. Is the borscht ready? She cooks borscht every week. I die without my bowl of borscht, my bowls of borscht every week. I'd be even a bigger BBW, you know? So,
I don't know. I mean,
that's it.
You know,
that's all
from Wikipedia, it's like it's just women who just complete.
Wikipedia.
No, I'm
Everybody
telling you.
knows what traditional is.
No, but this is traditional from Wikipedia. This is who stays home completely, don't work. That's why I say I don't find myself, you know, this person, you know, who don't want to realize myself completely, you know. But I will talk about a paradigm today of new femininity in Ukraine. What these women want, you know.
Wow, big words. That's amazing, babe.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, guys, I just wanted to announce, because you guys are freaking crazy. If you haven't already signed up to Audition for National Geographic's show, you're nuts. You could win our 20K lifetime package free. Yes, free. And you'll be on national TV if you win. And the best part is, if you lose, you win. That's right. All losers, because there's only one winner who will be on the show on National Geographic, right? On their Series 5 of Trafficked. Yeah. But if you lose, you win 50% off our matchmaking package lifetime, right? Doesn't get better than this. What a way to go into Christmas and the New Year, right? You could, technically speaking, if you're lucky, find the one before next year. So just saying, matchguarantee.com/casting. It's in, the link is in, also in the description below, I hope. Yeah, so that's all I want to say, babe.
Okay,
thank you for being my traditional bride, because you know what, guys? I cannot do not traditional. I cannot. I just have no interest in doing the Western family role, you know?
You see, for me, it's hard to like rate myself because I'm comparing myself to other Ukrainian women, but you compare me to Western women. So this is like different.
That's right.
Like I met Ukrainian women who was completely, you know, like dissolved themselves in a family, just
barefoot and pregnant all day long. Barefoot and pregnant.
Yeah,
that's who you compare yourself to.
This is not me. That's why I give myself this.
I've been trying to get her pregnant for 5 years, guys. I don't know. I'll need more practice.
You're asking for help.
Okay, I digress. Honey, you're doing a great job. Okay, guys.
So, just like summary, this is all these 3 factors. The most important is her age. The younger you go, the less traditional she will be. The city she was raised, again, small cities, they normally more traditional in small cities. And then her education, right? So like if she puts efforts to get, I don't know, for higher education, you can understand her, you know, her standards. And if she, for example, finished just college, you know, it's like less ambitious lady for whom family will be always her priority. And then tradition isn't her family, right? The way she was raised, the way her, you know, the way she saw a relationship between her father and mother, you know, who was doing what, right? Just father was breadwinner and mother, they, as they say, was for beauty at home, or they was both working and they was like, I don't know, maybe they was entrepreneur together, you know. So it's a different stories, right? And but what I want to say, but all of them, Ukrainian women, in my own opinion, they are more traditional compared to Western standards, you know. Because again, because not only geographically they this mixed, you know, where they try to buy balance, but it's also impact from Soviet Union still, you know, of those beliefs. So this is just this is what creates this traditionalism still and it still exists there. So now I will talk about one of the gender researchers in Ukraine, who is maker Marina Lukyanova. She actually done research on women, and she identified 5 types of modern women. And so, in order for you guys, because we have a lot of different clients, and they all have different, different requests from relationship and vision for them. So it's important to understand, what your options are, right? And to understand what type of woman you want to meet, right? And so in order to, have happy, fulfilling life, right? So, as there is 5 different type of women who also looking for different things in relationship. So I place those type of women in a order of going from most popular type of Ukrainian women to go to the less that you can meet minority, yeah. From majority we go to minority. Okay, so first type of Ukrainian women, it's a role model where she's Bereginya, we call this in Ukrainian. It's like a woman, if I can translate, like keeper or giver, or who cares, if I can just describe it, just 3 words, because in Ukrainian just 1 word, but it's all include these things. So who's this woman? This is very strongly cultivated in Ukrainian culture, again, due to inheritance. This is role of mother and keeper of the family hers. She's respected as a wife and a mother, and she's considered inferior, she's, a lot of those women for whom this is main life purpose to have a family, they very consider themselves that they fail if they haven't been able to create family or maintain family, because for them this is main life purpose, to have family. And so this is, again, majority of Ukrainian women. It doesn't mean her focus just family. No, she works, and normally she engaged in very feminine professions. So, for example, medical worker or teacher, or she's a representative of charity sector, or maybe handmade, or maybe beauty industry, So all those things where, she's not... she's just highly using her feminine energy, not I don't know, not truck driver or any main job. Okay, so work takes its place for her after family. Always family will be priority. Children, work will be after family, children, relatives, and traditions. And so if, for example, work will make her very feel her very stressed, she can easily just leave this work and find something that will match, because her main priority to come and to come home and be resourceful for her family members, and this will be in the work, wherever she do, it will be very important for her to have this to have work that really bring her more energy than take it from her, or level of stress, whatever. So then there is other type of Ukrainian women. It's in heritage from Soviet Union, and socialism that they was building. It's a woman we call it equal worker. So where women work on an equal footing with a man and had equal social preferences as a part of socialism from Soviet Union. At the same time, a sofa and beer awaited man at home, and woman, come back, and she has her housework and child to take care, and like she she basically in very like surviving role where she to keep family. And so modern women, they don't like this model because they just don't want to feel like a horse anymore. They feel if they have the same level of stress and hours at work, like they like those type of women equal worker, I would say this is probably will be like maybe 45 plus. This is like in older generation will be still there is, you can see couples where women go at work and men just every day just lay down on the sofa and just drinking beer and do nothing, watching TV. And so and it's still considered family, and there is a but I wouldn't. I don't say this is possible in young families where women just like. I mean, don't get me wrong. When man has motivation, but he has like I don't know, emotional breakdown or just lose work. Woman, take this role of being provider, and supporting man. It's not an issue. It's how how relationships supposed to be, right? But then if man like if she see that he's just like I don't know, half a year, 1 year left, he don't do any efforts to find job, like he's just become comfortable. Maybe even they switch roles, he maybe start to cook at home. For many women this is just not something that they will be happy with. So as long as man wants and see himself coming back on the feet, and he just need this time to get better, she can be, this is what relationship about, right? This is not 50-50. It's sometimes your partner 20 and you 80, and you turn on yourself on full mode, to support your partner, right? But then when you in trouble, your partner supports you, right? So those equal worker type of, it's mostly older generation. And okay, now black mouse running here. And mostly in older generation, yeah. So there is third type of Ukrainian women that you can meet. This is what the most interesting for me, and I consider myself this type of women. It's a new femininity. It's a newest model of modern women. She, those women, she realized about like that her contribution to, to social life, to life of other people is very important, that she was born with some talents and like, I don't know, some things that she wants to give. And she was doing this from, not because, as I said, like, this is most of Ukrainian women. They never go at work to compete with a man. So like, this is like, I mean, if it happened to you that you meet this woman, will be the super rare exception, okay? I talk about majority of Ukrainian women. So this is just about her inner calling to, to engage with this world, with the people around, to bring her, to realize her potential, to just have in this, living in this flow of giving to the world, receiving back, And so she lives in deep connection to her heart, Everything she do, it's very high intuitive women, who all time involved in personal development, asking questions that will make a serious impact in their life, like, improve quality of their life, or in every area of, their life, not only relationship. But it will start probably from relationship with yourself, So she chose her appearance, the way she wants to look, it's not like because it's fashion, like now it's just trend, or like, I don't know, of fashion, like some streams, and she just like, she choose everything that's popular. No, she choose her own style. Everything she do by her inner response to, like, it's in every area of her life. I say, like, it doesn't matter, it's like the way she looks, or the way she works, or not the way she works, the way she choose where to work, right? So like, it's always will be work that she loves to do, she wants to be there. It's not just like compromise, like I will put myself. It's not possible for those type of women, like go at work where she will be just in a very abusive position, and she will be get paid good money for this, and this just will she will be okay with that. So like, this, it's not possible for this type of women. Yeah, and then she's for example, going in relationship not because she's under pressure from her, I don't know, parents or society, that or like to have child because she's like too late for her, like she make all those decisions. She's basically out, kind of live like after of her life. She knows what she wants, when she wants, and she's not as much affected by society or like people around. It doesn't make big impact, to like that something wrong with her, so she needs to change something. She's not in a relationship because she should be in a relationship because otherwise something wrong with her. No, because she met right man that she feels, that she, I say, like women, they all very intuitive, by nature, but some of them more, develop this thing, like, and so every time when women meet man, the way she make a decision if it's her man or no, she's just based on her feelings, how she feel next to him, right? And so how she needs to feel, it's a different story from each woman, because it's a lot of based on her experience being a child in the family, seeing role model her parents, so. But anyway, those new type of new femininity women, this is highly like holistic women, who heal the road of trauma. They just want, I don't know, they want healthy relationship, they want work that they love. They want just to have, they want to, they commit to work on themselves to create life and live life that they want, they want. And so everything that, if something now, not how she wants it, there is always this, not this position that somebody, is guilty about that something wrong with her life. No, this is always question to herself, why, why is it this right now, right? This is what happening, and where is, how I can change it, so there's always like, you understand, okay? So she chooses partner according to her own preferences. Yeah, she highly values herself. That's what important to understand, right? So those women, they will not be in relationship with abusive man, for example, while, for example, first or second time easily can be, because there is no this it's just different type of.
Hey, babe.
Please crying here.
Can I join you? Because I mean, I just thought of something that's absolutely imperative to share with guys. My biggest tip. Can I Can I just chime in and share my biggest tip?
It's plastic. They want to know this.
Okay, guys. I was thinking about what you guys really want to know: how to find traditional women today in Ukraine, right? Because we all know they're not as traditional as they used to be, and the infection of feminism is coming into Ukraine. It's coming into every country, right? So with us, I'll tell you how I did it, right? Because I said I can't do not traditional. I can't do Western values. And that's what I was looking for in Ukraine was traditionality, one of the main things, right? So what you can do with us is when you take us for, honey, can you put up the, when you go to matchguaranty.com/register, and when you do your coaching call, your matchmaking consultation, which is completely on the house, the coach will not only do your 5 parameters of zone of success, which will tell you what are your chances working with us at getting what you want, because always virtually any guy can be successful in Ukraine, but not every guy can be successful getting what he wants, right? Depends how realistic you are. And then when you do our test drive, which is choose 10 ladies from our website, what you want to do is our process is to send her your photos and your introductory letter. And then you find out from the 10 how many like you back, right? That's the key, the letter. You want to, in marketing, it's like marketing 101. You want to, in your copy, you want to talk to your ideal client. For example, my presentation that I'm doing
The ideal partner.
Yeah.
You say client.
Yeah, no, I know. But because, for example, the presentation that I invited you guys to by email recently, my title is How to Defy the Odds and Start Your Family, even if you're an old guy like me over 50. That's the title. Because to me, that's my ideal client, because that's me. That was my dream, my goal. And I want, so I resonate with that. So you in your letter to your lady, you want to attract your ideal woman, your ideal wife. So you want to very tastefully speak about, traditional roles in the family. And guess what? You will chase away those that are not traditional. They won't respond back to you positively. And you will attract those that have that traditionality aspect of them that you want. That is key. And that is how to find traditional with Match Guarantee. Okay.
Yeah, but I just am afraid that guys will interpret this tip like, I don't know, they will put, she should clean and cook every day. Don't be categorical.
That's where your coach comes in, right, guys? Your coach will read your letter and make sure you don't hang yourself. Because, yeah, you're right, like Anna just said. But listen, your coach is invaluable in this process. I want to share with you, though, one thing. Like our Ukrainian cleaner just came yesterday and cleaned our house, right? And I want to share this with you. Why? Because we just have a client. I'll just say his name starts with a C, and that's all I'll say for anonymity. But he was in a relationship, and she asked him, I want a cleaner, I want a housekeeper. And he didn't exactly agree with that. And he was telling me the other day, just like 2 days ago, I was having a coaching call with him, like a follow-up call with him. And she ditched him. Now, he doesn't know why, but you see, that's one of the tests. And
okay.
You know where I'm going with this, babe?
Yes. No.
So Anna and I were dating, and it was how long into the relationship, hon?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, guess.
Very early.
Very early. And Anna said, would you have, okay to have a cleaner? And I was like, remember, guys, I lived in Ukraine for many years, and I had 50 first dates. So for me, at first, I got a little sensitive because I'm looking for traditional, right? Like, I don't want to have somebody where I'm going to have to cook and clean the house, right? Like, that's not traditional roles, and I don't do it. Oh, yeah, period. And, don't get me wrong. I believe in 100%, right? Not 50-50, 100% giving. It's just that I give in a different way. I give it in a masculine way, in a manly way to the relationship, to the marriage, to the family. And she gives in her feminine, traditional way, right? Like, I got called names dating in Canada from church, right? I got called nasty names. Women would say, you know, you are a, you can imagine, beep, beep, blank, 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 and blank. Because that traditionality, it's pretty much gone in Canada, in the West. But you see, I said to Anichka, I said, well, you see, I saw high ambition in Anna in a good way, you know? So it's really crazy because I want my cake and eat it too, which I had matchmakers when I was in Ukraine telling me, like, Joe, what do you want? Like, you want traditional or you want a career woman? Like, you want a driven woman? Like, what, you know, that you can't have both. I said, well, why not? I believe I live in an and world, not an or world. So I didn't buy it. And guess what? I found both. I mean, so Anna is an incredible unicorn balance of traditional and inspired, passionate, purpose-driven, intuitive person, right? So hell yeah, I believe in a cleaner, like once every couple of weeks to, you know, to clean all the nicks and crannies, right? Yeah, of course, because, you know, you want to show that respect to your woman. You don't want her to be a workhorse, right? You know, so just budget for it. But anyway, I just want to chime in because you guys know my Anichka, and I just wanted to say, don't be afraid if your Ukrainian woman, you know, says that to you. Like, this client just lost a really great lady. You know, I mean, he's in another relationship now. And he's probably our #1 National Geographic contender right now, by the way. So you might see him on TV. So I just want to.
Can I just add here?
Yeah,
Also.
of course.
So, yeah, I don't know if I'm happy that you share all of that, but I mean, I hope it will just make impact to you guys. You know, I was telling a lot of guys also in personal conversation about this. Like, I understand guys have expectations and visions, but also, like, you know, if you really, you know, meet person and I don't know, it clicks, you know, a lot of your boxes, and like, and just like, if there is something that some of things that you know, if you're able to find compromise, you know, I know for me it was important because at the end of the day, I love when, you know, space is clean, and I don't have problems with it, you know, support, you know, clean like space, you know, but just like to spend I'm very, like, I would say, frugal with my time. To spend half a day of you know, on cleaning, for me this is like a low quality job that I can, like, I would rather invest this time on, you know, on different, for example, on, you know, helping couples, you know, that I know that, you know, I can be effective here, right? So like, I always like see what I do, and if there is things that, like, you know, for example, I cannot delegate I don't know, spending time with children, you know, that this is only mother, like father can give this love, you know, needed attention, for example. So like, there is things which I can delegate and don't lose, you know, it's just. And so I think that or like, you know, cook, I say I like, I'm not great cooker, or like, I don't say like I'm just like having orgasm every time when I cook, but I just like.
Ooh, that's a new kind of traditional.
But I like to cook. It can be fun with children, you know, like, or alone, doesn't matter. I'm just enjoying the fact that we can have, you know, healthy food at home, you know, home freshly cooked, you know. And I am very upset if somebody don't eat my food, you know, that I will put in garbage, and then it's very discouraging for me if nobody eats what I cook. So, but what I want to say, that if you meet lady that you really like, you see that, you know, you great match on, like, in many levels, you know. And if she, for example, don't want to clean, I know, like, for me personally, if I will be clean, I can clean, but I will be afterwards so tired and angry that it will cost a lot more for my man, you know.
It
like,
will cost,
you know,
me, and
yeah,
I know it, and you guys should know it, right?
Happy wife, happy life, you know. This will be unhappy wife and unhappy life. So like, in order
you ain't
to
getting any that night, maybe not even that week.
if
You know
this
what I'm saying?
if this will make your partner happy, like I see in these things, I see, for example, that Joe cares about me. He cares, like, if he don't push me things to do that I, that not like not only enjoyable, but they suck energy from me, like instead of giving me. I want to be giver, like I see clearly when I have energy, good mood, all family happy. When I'm like in my, I don't know, minus some trauma, everybody like goes around, don't know what to do in this life, so I know my responsibility to take care about my, my state of mind, my mood. So as a like adult responsible person, I'm asking myself what, how to be more resourceful, like, so what I can cut that, don't bring me happiness. So I know, and that's why I'm talking to my partner, and I can tell you more. I can tell you that most of Ukrainian men would not go for that. And so that
trust me, they would not. They don't.
And that a lot of Ukrainian women also tired from being in a relationship with very high categorical men, They want this
fanatical man, fanatical traditional man, yeah, but fanatical about his traditionalism and the roles of the woman. You clean, you're a woman. You cook and clean, that's it, and have babies. You're a woman. There's no discussions. That's Ukrainian men, and that's like 90% of them. Okay, 80.
No,
90.
I think less. Okay. But I mean, maybe in young it's less. But anyway, maybe. So like a lot of women, they want to find this flexibility in relationship. Like what Ukrainian women looking for? Like, I don't know, if guy call us and say if they highly submissive, no, this is wrong number. Probably go to another country, like, But I mean, Ukrainian women, they mostly looking for kind of partnership with relationship, but it doesn't mean that they take in leading role in the family. It's still man leading role, but they're looking by being heard by their partner, by being respected, by being loved, by being but being creating, happy life together, hearing each other's needs, and just, satisfying them, right? Also, like, so so in this regard, like, I mean, if you really like lady, just don't be that, like man who like, I just won't like that, don't be that categorical, with her. And look at this in a way that actually you will get more from this, because when I feel joy, like I see in this action by him accepting my, my desire, that he cares. I see in this big love, and guess what? It's coming back to him, my love and my care in a bigger amount.
Tenfold, guys. Absolutely. Guys, Ukrainian women understand this is a beautiful thing. Their power isn't in their feminine nature. Their power. And that's the thing about Ukrainian women. That's why feminism is just so wrong at the core level. They're trying to be strong in a manly way, but in truth, their power, their strength is in their weakness. That's actually a biblical quote, right? Guys, there's a poll that's live right now. I know 10 of you, wait, don't look yet. We're going to have some fun with this poll, okay? So I want to kind of describe our roles, our family marital roles, and I want you guys to rate. It's fun. I think it's a fun exercise. Let's have some fun. So you guys can rate how traditional of the family roles we have, okay? So Anna takes care of cooking. Every morning she makes my favorite, which is 2 eggs on toast with some avocado on the base every morning, okay? She cooks borscht once a week, a big-ass pot, and it's good all week. We kind of share the grocery shopping, but mostly you do it.
I go mostly. Yes,
okay,
I don't
there
know,
you go.
You buy just
slap me.
Some meat if you don't like what I buy.
You see, she values her. You see this though. She values her traditionality, right? See, she's like giving me shit. Like, what are you talking about? Because she, you see, this is a good point. She considers it's her job, like not work job, but her role, right? And when I said, hey, I do a little bit, she's like, what are you talking about? Right? You see?
No, just if you want to.
Western woman does it. And it's not 50-50 with us. It's 100-100, just different roles. I don't believe in 50-50. 50-50 is a losing marriage. You got to be 100-100. You got to give it your all, your everything, right? Let's look at me. I don't know. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You tell me. What do I do? Okay, wait. You think about what I do. And Anna takes care mostly of the children, but I help a little bit. I provide my care, my love to the girls. Okay, what do I do?
You provided for family mostly because you
what?
mostly
You mumbled. What?
You mostly work. You do major work because I simply, having other responsibilities, I don't have as much time as you have, right? So like you have, and
yeah, it's true. I work a lot, right? I put a lot of hours in. Maybe too much. I feel a little bit guilty because I'd love to spend more personal time with our girls. But, we're in Canada. I'm getting back into, I'm relaunching my real estate development franchise that I had just started. I had to collapse because of bankruptcy, right? When I was going to Ukraine. So I'm able to get back into that now and marketing on admin. What's going on?
It's what probably, no?
Okay. Hey, what? We're like, who's in the studio? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I bring home the bacon, right? But you see how much help I get. I mean, Anna's pretty much running Match Guarantee, allowing me to go out and do my other passion, right? Which is real estate. And like that's Ukrainian woman. She's traditional roles, but she still helps you. Like, and do I see value in Anna outside of cleaning the house? Because she hates cleaning. She doesn't mind cooking. It's not her favorite thing to do, but she does it and she puts lots of love ingredient in the cooking, which is a real thing, guys. It's a real thing. So basically vote. How traditional, the question is, how traditional do you see Anna? That's the question in the poll.
But I'm also working. I'm just have different type of work.
Hello, you're the CEO of Match Guarantee, the heart and the CEO. She runs the company. She runs the our people, right? So our employees, and she's much better at that than I am. No surprise there. I mean, I do sales and marketing for Match Guarantee and brand development, right? And I'm trying to get out of that. But yeah, just how supportive. Okay, let's see. You want to see how guys are voting so far? Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Drum roll, please. So we have 10, how many votes? 12 votes. So there you go. 59% are rating you between 7 and 9.
Okay.
59%. No, I put the 7 to 9 as the last one, but Joe, you just got lucky. That's 17%. I wanted, the reason I put that in, Joe, you just got lucky, guys, is that that there's no such thing as luck. Luck, by definition, it's when opportunity and preparedness meet. Opportunity and preparedness meet, you get lucky. I got prepared. I studied the culture. I interviewed about 15 Ukrainian women in Sumy to understand what makes them tick, to understand if this industry is all bullshit, or if there really is an opportunity, if Ukrainian women are really complaining there's not enough good men around, not enough marriage material around, or it's bullshit, right? Because I walked into this with my detective hat on. I remember my dad was a cop, and it's in my blood. And I just, so anyway, I learned what makes women tick by interviewing and asking them. And then, of course, relationships and failed relationships. And
part of the journey, yeah.
Yeah, I learned the hard way. So you guys don't have to. Seriously, I learned the hard way, which is usually the way I do it in life. Not so smart. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. No.
It's okay. We have
all. But seriously, what was I talking about?
About me being traditional. No.
Yeah, about you being traditional and all that stuff. About being lucky. Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So seriously, guys, you can be as lucky as I have. I'm not shitting you. It's like what I did to find this beautiful human being with a heart of gold, just everything, the full package. Like, I shit you not. Like the absolute full package. You've got traditional and you've got driven. You've got talented beyond the wazoo. I admire my wife. I look up to her. I respect her. What?
No,
More than anyone on this planet. Okay? And that's a beautiful thing. Like, that's a beautiful thing. I'm just the luckiest man alive. But what I'm saying is that you guys, you 17% or now 21%, think Joe just got lucky. No, you can. Yeah, I did get lucky, but I created my luck is the point. And my big point here about you is that you can absolutely create the same luck. Yeah, you've got to find a pond of high quality Ukrainian women to go fishing in. That's the easy way. Or you go in Ukraine and risk getting taken out by a missile and, do street pickup and just go around and meet traditional salt of the earth Ukrainian women. They're a plethora. They're abundant in Ukraine like you can't believe. Just going to take you much longer, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you guys know I didn't meet Anna at an agency. I met her on the street in front of the mall.
It took for you 5 years or how many? No, not 5 years. Many years. How many years?
Yeah, it took me like upwards of 4 years and 50 first dates.
2 years.
50 first dates, 7 failed relationships, right? Or you can do it the easy way, which is match guarantee stock, right? High quality ladies. And then that's only 50% of the game. The other 50% is, again, you got to get prepared. Because I'm telling you, you're going to fuck up the relationships. Ask me how I know that. I fucked a lot of relationships up, 50 first dates. And if you want to have a family, you want children, and you want a bigger age gap, you're really going to fuck it up before you get it right. I'm just telling you straight up, guys. You need coaching. So on that point, guys, if you're not a regular viewer at ukrainedating.tv, it's free. You get to see our single ladies. One second. Our single ladies streaming almost daily. It'll be almost daily. You can even do a cam video share with them, and you can date them. Our match guarantee single ladies. But learn Slavic culture. Ask the questions. That's how you get prepared for success. Okay, babe. On that point,
guys,
I gotta go.
No, I just want to add that guys, like, you met me on the street, so like, it was not because I wouldn't consider myself to join marriage agency, but I was just not able to find good one, decent one. So like, scammers agencies, they're not interested to create couples. So that's what I mean. I was in a situation where I wanted actually a relationship with a foreigner, but then I couldn't find good agency, right? And so would be Joe successful, if he wouldn't be doing all this, all this journey, to move to Ukraine, to be there, to find me, right? So like, would you?
No, I would have blown it with Anna. I would have blown it because I already confessed one time. And again, the topic of money, I'm telling you, the topic of money fucks up a lot of relationships. I did not step up and be the man that a Slavic man is when he's in love. That's the key, guys. When you're in love.
About this.
What?
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about you being successful. We talk about this. Would you be successful if you don't come to Ukraine?
No, this is what I'm talking about, babe. This is what I'm saying. I would have fucked up my relationship with Anna if I didn't have all the experience before I met her. Because when Anna, we talked about this before. Anna hates to talk about this.
We need to come back to my topic.
Okay, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna leave you to finish up. But guys, you need to know when you are serious about a woman, whether it's love yet or not. But when you're serious and you've decided this is the woman I want to make my wife, right? I'm saying that when you're there, if you don't step up as a full Slavic man would, you're going to fuck it up. And I almost fucked it up with Anna. I'll leave it there, right? I almost fucked it up in 2 ways that are classic mistakes from our clients fucking up relationships with our ladies. Yeah. And it's about not being manly, Slavic manly, traditional values manly. Okay. It's about that. I had to learn to be a man in Ukraine. See, that gets me. So that's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Even for me. Okay, guys, I wish you guys all the best, all the luck. We're here for you guys. Go to Ukraine Dating, watch the beautiful streamers, learn. Success is when opportunity and preparedness meet. Get prepared and you'll be lucky.
And you see, a lot of guys that don't have opportunity to move to Ukraine, to live there for years, especially now with the war going on, you know, this is just like, but its opportunity exists through us, because I said, if I would know about Magic Guarantee, I would not have problem to join. You know, I would be happy. You know, I'd be like, wow, it really, I'm so happy to know there is good agency exists in Ukraine. You know, I would like, wow, everybody. I would invite all my friends. You know, like, no, like not. This is like super. Will be exciting news for me. So that's what I mean. That problem that. And we need more great bachelors. You know, we have a lot of great women who like, you know.
And on this note, guys, we're going to take a little bit of an announcement break, but this is a kick-ass fucking announcement that you guys need to know. We were going to play it at the end, but I'm going to play it for you right now. Anna's going to have a pee break, and we'll be right back. She'll be back, and I'll be out of here.
P. Blake? Go P. Blake. No, this is just picture. It's video.
That's just a photo. Fucked up again. Damn it.
It's okay, John.
Okay. You know, I try to do the suave production thing, but
Brand, this is it.
Okay. And action. UkraineDating.tv is back thanks to you generous contributors.
Today, it's completely free for you to have a video date face-to-face with beautiful Eastern European women of all ages and walks of life.
Oh my God. That's it. I'm all yours.
So I brought flowers.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
With makeup or no makeup, hair up, hair down, you always look great.
Thank you. You get to ask all your deepest, burning questions. Okay, so we will see you live over at UkraineDating.tv.
There you have it. UkraineDating.tv is the world's first and only free dating platform introducing Western men to beautiful Slavic women, where you can video cam share with them face to face. And it's free for the first 30 days if you're a newbie. And then after your 30-day free trial is up, we have 4 different memberships from $10 to $100 a month that offer you a ton of perks as well. And what if there was a way you could get 3 months of our $90 membership for free? There is. If you've been scammed, like about 80% of our viewers, you can share your story by live interview on our other channel called Mail Order Bride Scams. The link is in the description below. And as our thank you, we will give you a $270 credit towards our $90 Top G membership. What you want to do is head over to buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine Dating. Under the membership tab, we have 4 distinct memberships. Now I'm going to go over our 4 memberships, which you can get at buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine Dating. So you can see which might be the best fit for you. Tiptoe membership. It's only $10 a month and you get 1 live lady face-to-face cam share per month. Then there's Borscht Brothers at $50 a month, which entitles you to 5 live lady cam shares per month. You get access to our Borscht Brothers Telegram chat, where you can converse with other members. You get 1 Zoom group coaching call session per month with our superstar streamer and coach, Jana. Next is a limited membership called Top G, and there are only a few spots left there, which entitles you to unlimited video dating and live video cam shares with unlimited call duration, access to Borscht Brothers Telegram chat community. You get not 1, but 2 Zoom group coaching call sessions every month with our superstar coach, Jana. And lastly, you get 1 scam check service. If you had to buy it, it costs you $500, which is an extensive 5-point check on whatever girl you want us to check, so that when you get the answers back, you will finally, either way, be able to sleep at night. It includes running her through the largest blacklist of known scammers, And our security IT guru scours the web and will find any skeletons in her closet. And last, but certainly not least, the Top G membership entitles you to $7,500 off Match Guaranty's lifetime guarantee matchmaking, which is unlimited dating, private matchmaker, and full team support until you walk down the aisle with your beautiful Ukrainian wife. Then from the main tab at buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating, you can click extras and you can actually send any of our streamers a beautiful bouquet of flowers. You'll want to include your personal letter and your contact information. And if you make a good impression and you do some video cam shares with her, you never know if she likes you, she might write you back. But of course, like real world dating, that's the ladies' exclusive option, depending on if she likes you or not, right? And lastly, you can get a private Zoom coaching session with our star coach, Jana. Well, she will answer all your deep probing questions. She will go through the 5 points of zone of success, which will tell you what are your chances at finding and marrying a beautiful Slavic wife. And lastly, before I let you go, guys, remember, UkraineDating.tv is a nonprofit. We can only operate based on your donations and your memberships. So if you want streamers more often, then please support the channel, donate, and all the money goes to the streamers. They are paid $20 an hour to stream for you. Thanks very much for your support, and we'll see you over at UkraineDating.tv soon.
Hi, guys. I'm coming back. So please continue to vote in how traditional you would see my wife on. Yeah, from 0 being not traditional to 10 very traditional. And we will at the end talk about this. It's interesting, even for me. Okay, so...
Sorry, babe, one last thing. So guys, of the 50 first dates I had, okay, I was thinking about it. Maybe 2 or 3 were kind of like ball buster women, you know? 2, 3 out of 50 ball busters, but high traditionality, high. I gotta say average, I would say like a 7. Yeah, 6 to 7, between 6 and 7. But again, it's a little bit misleading because I'm rating it on the Ukraine traditionality scale. If you compare that 6 or 7 now to Canada, oh man, I think it's probably a 9. I don't know. So I'm just saying, it's a fucking myth. Don't believe traditionality in Ukraine is dead. Yes, amongst the teenagers and the 20-somethings, sure, it's way down from a generation ago. But don't let the bullshit YouTubers, Connor, example, tell you it's dead. If you go to the peeler bars and to the nightclubs, of course you're not going to find traditional. You find low quality women. Just saying. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's next. That's probably next type of woman that we will talk now about. And if you remember, I talk about in priority, yeah, from majority one, the biggest number of beginner, carrier, giver first, yeah, then equal worker from socialism time. This is older, more people, and then new femininity. And now we talk about this fourth type of Ukrainian women. I call them beauty, but it doesn't mean other types not beautiful. Okay, it's just different type of beauty. It's women who like super much care about the way she looks, and this is the most basically that's everything she cares about life. She doesn't care much about her inner beauty, but just like outside, she hardly invests in I don't know, in making her appearance more attractive towards nowadays beautiful standards. I don't know, big boobs, big lips, whatever. With big everything big, so more visible probably. And her philosophy is in life is to find right man and to learn how to keep him to herself. And yeah, basically she, as I said, she spent a lot of money on self-care, investing, and of course she those women, they believe that women should receive money benefits just through her.
Bye, love ya.
Bye, kiss you. So only through her husband. So like normally they don't work, they don't see himself working, doing anything. Just like she needs to be a real woman who owes nothing to anybody else, just like only her husband. And so it's also have place, right? There is some man who wants just this, beauty queen next to him, and just like, so I don't know, she can be completely to him and take good care of him in every possible way. I don't know, just like I would say like trophy wife or this kind of thing, like for example, if you talk about me, I was in a situation where I were in a relationship with an influential rich man when I was very young. And I felt this way, that he see in me only like outside beauty, and like I felt like I'm trophy for him, And I like pretty quickly, it's finished, because for me, it's not what I'm looking in a relationship. I looking for. It's a part, of my need, in a relationship. It's a deep soul connection, where I can talk about my cosmic things, as Joseph called it, cosmic things, that, my perception of the world, deep things. And just like if like person doesn't understand my life values, I don't know, don't understand me on a soul level, just like, and I cannot talk to him about this, just it's not my match. So for those women, they're not looking for this deep soul connection, okay? They are more like, I would say, they're more materialistic in their, in their expectations. And I don't judge nobody, everybody, free to want what they want and wherever they makes them happy, right? But I just like, I'm here delivering you types of women so you can understand whom you want to find. If you will have picture of the woman that you want to find, it will just save your time. And and also, understand, like, like we have a lot of clients who come to us, and I see obviously they like they're looking for a super big age gap, and a lot of them. And I know, I saw, where guy was looking for trophy wife, even he may be not aware of that, what's driven. But I see there is, like my very first coaching call was with a guy who was 68. And he said, I'm attracted to women like 24, 25 years old. And I was at that time like 32 or something. And I like felt like, I'm already too old. And he looks like granddad, like, and he said, I have so much energy. I'm like a young man, like, it was like, I was like in shock. I was like, really? This is all clients like that? I was like, and I told him, listen, we cannot help you, this like, I think this is just work for a psychologist, why you have this kind of request, like she can be your granddaughter probably, like. And he told us that we bad agency, even was threatening to write bad review because we don't want to work with him, but like we don't want to even ask ladies. But you know what it means to send this granddad to our 24 years old girls? It means to lose them. If he will send them, even try to approach with this age gap and the way he looks, like, they will be just like, what is this agency about? Like, so we don't do this. This is like, doesn't make any sense. So so guys, what I want to say that, like, you can judge those women who looking just for, men to be just complete provider, and very influential and rich man, and so, but at the same time, how would you call man who looking for, big age gap and very beautiful, you don't call him, like, I mean, everybody free to have what they want. So those connections, they also can be, you know, those couples can be, as long as everybody, like one of our prospective clients say, yeah, he wants very big age gap, and he told, like, we say, like, most likely, you know, this will be just like, I don't know, he said, I'm okay with her, you know, like looking at what I can give her financially and in different way, you know, like she will see in this, you know, she will see this as a value to herself, you know, like, I'm okay to be with a gold digger as long as gold digger have heart, you know. So like, and what you say that this man cannot have what he wants? No. But so those women, they also, they have their hard standards, mostly about men. They hardly invest in their beauty, you know, a lot of money. And so, like I say, when they meet average guy, you know, average guy, average lifestyle, you know, like they say, listen, you will not be able to handle me, no? Like all these procedures, I don't know, manicure in Ukraine cost, I don't know, like $5, and here in Canada I was doing it was like I don't know, $60 including taxes, so Canadian. But anyway, you see, it's very different thing. So she would want to continue to keep this level of investment, you know, in her beauty. So like and that, because that's what make her, you know, happy. She's some of those girls, they just was, I don't know, had this in past, you know, this kind of, you know, relationship with influential man, or they was raised in a, you know, in a rich family, or so that's just, you know, that's who they are. Will you judge them? What you will do with a man who wants very, you know, like trophy wife or whatever, you know, you will judge him too. So like, I mean, it's just like, it's just giving you an idea, okay, about what type of women exist. This is, again, we go to less and less women, but those type also represents in Ukraine. So if you go to top model who you see clearly, she, you know, she invests a lot of money in her appearance. You need to understand that she also have her list of requirements to a man, you know, and be not upset if she's not mutually interested in you. So that's what I want to say. And those women, I would say most of those, this is mostly young women, you know, like I mean, normally you can recognize them, but just by photo, you know. Yeah, they just in highest SMV, and yeah, and they typically want everything, you know, full package. And then yeah, normally all women, I would say after 30, 35, they become like more down to earth in their expectations. But you know, we have this maximum list of our expectations. The younger we are, you know, in higher SMB we are, it's like, it's something that naturally, right, happen to everybody. So then and then also, this is just about with age we become more mature, and we more aware of, you know, we know better ourselves, you know, we understand better what we want and what makes us tick, you know, what makes us happy in relationship. And so when person very like young, you know, and just doesn't have this maturity level, she might think that, you know, money is something that will make her a lifestyle, make her happy. But then living through this experience, she will come to the point where she understands this is not what makes her happy, you know, that happiness, it's not just an outside thing, it's just something that inside, you know, us, right? It's just something in the way we feel, we see this world, right? It's not in you know, outside attributes, right? But sometimes we need to live through this experience to understand it. So that's what I want to say here. And then fifth type of Ukrainian women. I personally never met not one of those, because this is, again, the last we go last. But this researcher tells about them, so like they exist. Yeah. It's just the minimum of them. It's a cultural beach model. She's typical businesswoman who is in a classical sense of the word. Yeah, she's seeks her respect through career success and ready to make great sacrifices to achieve her goal. We call it, she's ready to walk on people's heads, to achieve what she wants, doesn't matter what, like a little bit like heartless, person who is not in contact with herself, lack of, values, And so she evaluates people by status, attributes. She communicates only with right people, with VIP who at her level, like she basically evaluates, people, and like she's I see this as I see this more in the Western world here, as I never face those things a lot in Ukraine. Like people just doesn't matter what social status, they just all friends, it's just not it doesn't have in Ukraine like people become friends because of like they in the right social, it's mostly identified by having common interest or like just having right, energy click to each other, but it's just not, it's never by people choosing each other, not by how much money you make. As I said, like it's very different in like in Ukraine. People never even ask, what you do for a living, if you go on social party or something like this, just maybe it will appear, by just because, and not in regards how much money. We don't have these things like how much money you make per year. We don't have even, like when I lived in Ukraine, it was have salary. I have no idea how much money I make in a year. We never keep this even in our head. This is so like so different, right, from Western world. So yeah, it's like every party, it's more like a lot of like personal things, like to understand families to families, if you have kids, and I don't know what's make you happy, what's interest you have. So it can your profession can come out just because conversation or like your desire to help or to share, but it's just not because you immediate want to get profit from this or find clients, or like just like you don't have in mind to any kind of benefits from that. That's the thing, that's the main difference. So those type of women, beach, I don't know, I don't personally know, not one, but this researcher met, probably that's why she created this category. And those women probably you can sense and understand much quicker than me, because you're probably more experienced even with this. They speak differently. I personally don't know, but it doesn't mean that I never like saw them in social media or somewhere. They're sharp, right? They have like strong, sharp energy, very masculine, and like, there is just like, again, can be this balance, this energy, masculine and feminine energy. And again, I want just to here to make very important point. When I talk about this third type, which is new, and this is what creates this paradigm of new femininity. That's what I believe this third type, that is like those Ukrainian women who who, live according to their heart. They choose work by heart. They highly, developed in every way. And so those women, they can have successful career, and it doesn't make that they are bitches, I mean, they just like in this movie, in Soviet Union movie, they found this balance about having personalization, but then knowing how to be a woman, like living in high feminine energy. They take care about the way they looks, they you can see, you can feel, right? You can feel when it's feminine energy. You can the way she speaks, the way she walks, the way she dresses, all of those things. And she, like I say, most of Ukrainian women, they know how to be strong. They know if life put them in a corner where they have, to survive, or like to rely on themselves, they know how to do this, and they will do this. If you, in Ukraine, single mom left, now I say with divorce, it's very different things that in the West, we don't have this type of alimony that paid to women, like even to children, $50 a month or something. This is just a joke, So you have to, now you have, if it happened, like you have to learn how to be strong, how to to be provider, to be man and woman, in the family, to have these two roles. But it doesn't mean that she's happy in this role. It doesn't mean she would, she always would want to meet, and she will, if she met this strong man, she would happy to leave this role, of having, to live in this, highly masculine energy, where she has to, to keep in herself two roles of being a father and a mother, right? So like they know how to be, but they also know how, if they meet right man, they know how to stop being this, I don't know, strong women. But this strong, again, it's very different strong from Western world. In the Western world, strong women, it's a lot of, I see, in a word, not always, again, not always, but I see sometimes it's like, it's just going to like, how to explain this? It's like, look at me, I'm strong, and like man weak, weak, and there is no strong man anymore, and like, all of this, like it's kind of, goes toxic towards man. In Ukraine, strong woman, it's not about going, toxic towards man. It's just about like she has to stand up for herself to survive, to, I don't know, to take care about children financially, to take this role. But it's just like she live in these conditions, in this mode, because she have to, and at the same time she still keep, dream and hope to meet, to meet man that she's not frustrated in a man, she just don't want to be with anyone, especially the more experience we have, right? We know more what we want in a relationship, and the older we are, we understand what we can compromise on, what things, just like deal breaker for us, right? So like we have this expression in Ukraine, it's also like, it's better to be with no one than to be with just somebody just to be with, right? Again, this model can work for these first two type of women, but third, this new femininity, it's women who who knows what they want, they don't want to be I don't know, with abuser, again, with things that don't match with their, they very high consciousness people, they live very high, a very full life about like everything that happened, they, so you understand what I mean? It's not small, it's not, if you talk about this last year, beach type of, among them you can meet ladies who sing, okay, ladies and even women who think that men are bad and all of that, toxic things, but as I say, this is just the minimal minority, like, of women. I don't personally know not one like this, but I saw they exist. So like if they not personally know, but I know they exist. Yeah. So like you have to, when you date woman, you need to understand her beliefs about man, her beliefs about relationship, how she see it, what she thinks about her father. That's why when we do the soul profile things, we ask a woman, how's her relationship with father? And it will get a lot of answers from this, Learn how to understand, from those things. If she, woman who has a lot of pretension to her father and live in high, how to say, complain more towards her father, who was he and how he treat her or whatever, she will have hard time to build happy relationship unless she will heal this, pretension to the level where she, and you guys the same with mother. You think you're different, this is the same. When you will heal your relationship to your attitude towards mother to the level where you will accept that, your parents doesn't owe you nothing. On a soul level, it just was your agreement with them, to go through experience that you got. And the main thing what they could give you, they gave you. They gave you life. And so healed relationship with parents, it's when you come to the point where you have only one feeling towards your parents. And this feeling called great, that you're grateful that they give you life. This is the one feeling that can be addressed to parents. I mean, from high consciousness person who, work on yourself and you understand your relationship with parents. It's just like really, it's really affect the relationship with your partners. I mean, it's not your relationship nowadays with parents. It's like what you feel about your, childhood. Like, okay, it's a big topic. There is a lot of can be things there that how we behave in relationships. Sometimes, we just like choose repeated model of what we experience as a child, seeing parents' relationship, or we choose counter scenario. But okay, it's other big topic. But anyway. And so, guys, I have a question. Who is from all those types of women that I described have high expectations from men? Tell me, from those 5, if you still remember all of them, I would be happy to read. Who has high expectations, yeah? So those who caregiver, social, from Soviet Union, equal worker, new femininity woman, type, beauty, or beach, beach type. Who? Okay, I will read your comments while you answer it. Who has the highest expectation from men? I will read in your comments now. I would ask if she changed if she comes to United States. I believe that, of course, where we live, it's affect us, right? Areas, standards, culture, everything, I don't know, if you immigrant from, I don't know, to Canada from your own country, right? You become kind of this hybrid, from keeping your own traditional culture wherever you came from and then adjusting to Western culture, how it is here. But the thing that what we pick, right? Do we pick great things that make us better person, or we keep like talks, we choose, we choose, I don't know, call it toxic things, but I mean, we choose things that are not matching. I mean, I believe this depends on the person that you date, And again, person that you date, she's just reflecting you. She's your mirror, She's at your level. You need to understand. If you want to be with unicorn, super balanced, healed woman, then you need to become this unicorn yourself. You understand? So if she's low quality women who, I don't know, who, you understand what I mean? Yeah. It hardly depends on her life values, how, and her, like, for example, things that, or disappear, things that in my core, beliefs, that my family set me with, my parents, they just like, the strong foundation that I don't care where we'll be living, in which country, I don't know, being a Christian, knowing, things, having these, navigators in life, it's important to understand where you at, right? And then with time you also can change, but where you can change, like I myself 10 years ago, different person, but did I become worse? Like, okay, I don't want worse or better. I found myself more holistic person now, more healed, more awareness, self-awareness, more, I don't know, developed on many levels, I don't want to say good or bad, it's just like different me. But I know that I would pick up from local culture things that, will make me and relationship and like life, like Joe came to Ukraine. What he picked up from Ukrainian man, and I'm happy that I'm very happy that he had this experience. He picked up great things from Ukrainian man. He picked up great things from Ukrainian culture generally. There is a lot of things to learn. And I think if it will be like, this bird, swan, white, beautiful swan, bird. When this one drinks water in a lake, it's very interesting because this animal have only this animal have this feature. He's filtering water. He has filters. So when he drink, he take only like good water. Let's go. He's filtering. So if we have these filters, that the setups, programming for healthy relationship, for happy life, we will take only things that become better version of ourselves, that empowered us, that leads us to better life, right? But if we, our filter system doesn't work, we just like, I don't know, like my mama always was telling me when I was kid, she said, you have problems, like everybody influence you, like I didn't have this inner, like, strength to understand, like, I'm very, you know, trusting, naive person, you know, and I see everybody in you know, it's my strength, but it's also my weakness, you know, to see in people only good sides, right? So, you know, I'm happy that I have, you know, man in my life, yeah, Joe, protector, who, you know, sometimes help me with my, you know, pink glasses, whatever, you know. And I'm working on myself, you know, to not deny this feature of myself, you know. It's a great feature. I'm helping a lot of people, you know, inspiring them, you know, seeing the great size of them, you know. But also, like, I need to be, you know, I need to live with this feature of mine, not to, you know, putting me in danger, you know, or like, you know, being trusting to the level where I'm not putting myself in a not safe position, you know, when I allow people to hurt me, for example, you know. So that's you guys also. And I see that, you know, a lot of Western guys are very, very, you know, trusting people, very, you know, nice, open, you know, loving people, and like, and you don't want people to, you know, take advantage of you, you know. You know, you need to learn how to, when there's times where you need to stand up for yourself, right? And so it's a very long answer to this question. So I think I think it's it depends on the quality of the lady that you date, if she will change or no. I don't say nobody will change. No, of course she will change. But the thing is, how she will change. If it's become better version of herself, of this lady that you date before she come to United States or whatever, or she just picked, you know, things that will make your relationship more in trouble, you know. So here you will find this answer if you understand her deep core, you know, values, what's important for her, understanding her, you know, her standards, her belief about, you know, herself, you know, what's important in life, her spiritual, you know, this inner beauty, you know. That's why I say, guys, hunting for only outside beauty. You're hunting for candy, and then you don't know what inside is candy, you know. That's why I'm always like, you know, Joe blame me. He always say like, oh, you're like not a man, you will never understand. But I also, you know, I understand that if you're looking just for outside beauty, you know, looking for this candy, then don't be upset, and then, you know, that something goes where you don't want. I mean, leads in towards very heartbreaking experience, you know. Look for this inner beauty in lady, you know. Look at the holistic picture of whom you're dating, you know. This is not enough, just outside beauty. And I also don't believe that guys have to choose, you know, only outside beauty, only inside beauty. No, you can have everything. It's just a matter of finding, you know, being this journey, you know, having commitment, you know, and just like, you know, looking to what's really what really you want, you know. Not settling down, you know, if you have like serious deal breakers, you know, just with someone, not to be just lonely. No. You see, when Joe was telling his 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 list of 200 points to matchmakers, I was all like, this is too much, you will never get what you want. And yet he found me. So you see, your ideal woman, your ideal woman soulmate, you know, it exists there, you know. But in order to meet her, first of all, you need to become this version of yourself that she will be attracted to, yeah. And then also you need to go through some experience to learn, right? And some guys, I don't know, for some guys it just happens so quickly. They're ready to, they like, you know, I didn't shy. Do I have photo? Okay, I will just look on this node. I don't know if there is one of our couple. Yeah, I see only one picture here. Ernest and Mariana. They why Lee? Ernest. They just met in it's a beautiful couple. They was introduced in August. Yeah, it's a first introduction again. First introduction. You see, sometimes it just goes. I don't have picture. Yeah, she invited already him to her family. They was sitting at the table with this. I don't see this picture with their. As normally a lot of food, you know, like traditional tables, Ukrainian tables with a lot of food, and just like, I don't know, this couple is just like, they was doing on the first introduction call, they was singing songs to each other. Imagine. Our matchmaker, she always, Tatiana, she say, it's important when men choose lady, you know, like there is some things that like really when you see person, you know, you feel, you know, something, you know, on a soul level, something that we cannot, you know about you both. And so very often we have a lot of, you know, first introduction dates that, you know, when guy was ready, just like meet, and this was like spark was everything, this connection, you know, I was like, wow. There was like, she and he was singing each other's songs, and just like everything like goes so smooth and nice, and we're just so happy to see and to be part, you know, as a team, being part of these beautiful stories. And so, as I said, you know, yeah, some guys quickly successful, for them, for some of them it's turning out to be a journey where they need to learn things that they need to learn, you know, in order to be successful with the woman they want to meet, right? So like I understand all my past experience was like, if I met Jordan, or I don't know, 20 years ago, nothing would work, nothing would be, nothing would even happen, nothing would even start, you know, between us. I know that all our life experience preparing us for we meet people in the right time for us. And that's why all our products, they like the way we do matchmaking, we try to, you know, do our best to set you up with the opportunities where you will be not in stress, you know, you come in relationship in the right time. You know, like if you need to take your time, you know, to heal yourself, you know, after if relationship didn't work out, you know, and just like you're not in a hurry, like just done, you know. We try to stretch all our packages, you know, as long as possible, having, you know, something that nobody do in this industry, lifetime, right? This is lifetime. It's just not about like, it's just about our feelings that relationship, this is not something that, you know, relationship, it's not just like, I don't know, going to Walmart and buy, you know, cheese, whatever, you know. It's just about like, you need to be in the right state of mind, in the right to start a relationship, you know. And so sometimes people need this time to heal, or just like being in the right position right now. I don't know if he's overloaded now with work, to, I don't know, come back in 2 months where everything's settled about work, so now he can be focused on the relationship, you know. So that's my point. But for some guys who come, they, I don't know, for some of them happen super quickly because they just in the right time and, you know, place of their life where they're ready to, you know, to accept this, you know, not accept, like to just like they're ready on many levels, you know, to meet this person. And for some of them, yes, it happened from first introduction. It's just amazing. And this is like magic, you know, and be magicians, you know, like, Tatiana Matchmaker said, we all matches happen, you know, in the, there, you know, and we just here assisting, you know, you know, we just, yeah, instruments in God's hands. Okay, guys. So I don't know. I didn't. I love reminder to be very version of herself. Yes, yes. I mean, everybody wants quality woman, but just like it's important to understand that wherever you meet partner right now, he's the best for you. You know. I mean, okay, not like that. I would say. Sometimes we like, and this is always also towards women, big time address. You know, they like, oh, he's not like, especially if they're younger, they have these high expectations. You know, they think that there is somewhere somebody better. You know, but in reality, a lot of people that we meet at this time, you know, they don't accidentally happen. You know, they teach us something, right? As all these women that Joe met before me, they was teaching him something, right? That helped him to actually, you know, build what we've built together in our relationship, right? And so they all made him who he became, you know, before he met me. And I'm very grateful to them, you know. So I understand it's very strange, yeah, right? And he like, every time when he talks about his exes, I supposed to sit here with it, like, I mean, it's not always like, I cannot always express my excitement about this, right? but but on my soul level, I'm like on my ego level, yeah, it's not fun, right? But on my like soul level, I understand. I'm grateful for them because I understand, you know, it's a part of this journey. It's a part whom he met or whom I met before. You know, I have my life before too. It's, you know, it would be strange if I will deny it, right? I became who I became also because of those people, and I'm grateful for them too. So then that's what I want to say. Thank you. I need to subscribe to the channel. You're welcome. Yeah, guys, if you you know, on this journey, looking and trying to understand if, you know, if Ukrainian women for you, Slavic women for you, and no, yeah, just subscribe and keep updated. Anyway, even if my, you know, my energy very healing, if you will just be coming here, you will have your process. You know, I know this about myself. I have this impact to people's life, and so yeah, come watch me. You will just become a more harmonic person just being here and in engaging with me on Carlos on an energetic level. I see comment from Carlson. Quick question: what parts of Ukraine are women more conservative in way of thinking, and what part of Ukraine do women have a more liberal way of thinking? Oh, interesting question, Carlos. I don't think it's hardly. It depends on area. Okay, there's different area. We talk about general, you know, things, women, type of women in Ukraine. But if I can talk like this, I would just say western parts of Ukraine, they, of course, they're geographically closer to the west, so this it's affect them more, you know, like they might be, especially young generation, they can have this more westernized things, you know. But again, when I say all of that, I just need to keep in mind, even you see, even I myself, I'm rating myself as being, you know, at 4 points of traditionalism. And what you wrote here, 20, like almost like 70%, it's like 67% from 7 to 9, you know, because from 7 to 9 being traditional, that's thing like describing our, you know, home duties and everything, because I'm comparing myself to other Ukrainian women, but then you hearing my story, you comparing this to Western world. So, you know, wherever part of Ukraine, they will be much traditional in anywhere in Ukraine. That's the thing, you know, because everything relatively, right? And we compare to our like existing perception, you know, of our experience, you know, what we see, everything relatively in this world. But if I can talk, I found the south part of south. Again, southern part, I grew up in the south of Ukraine. I found people like more humorous, more light, more. But also, if you talk about dating foreigners, Odessa girl just like have to be twice cautious. I don't know. It's just probably, I don't know if I can say, the most dangerous city to date girl from. And I'm talking about this like I'm being raised in a small city in Odessa region, and I'm telling this, yeah. Like, Odessa. When we accept ladies from Odessa, we like super cautious. This is for us like always like the main like. We don't have many of them though from Odessa, but anyway, what I want to say that yeah, it's just this place where, you know, scamming, it's just in the air, you know, it's just like super dangerous. You have to be super cautious there if you date from South Africa. And those people, you see, people are very different. They like more light, more funny, more like in every way, but just like this industry, you know, it's just like it's powerful in Odessa in a bad way, so like in a toxic way. Kiev, yeah, it's just like combination of all possible, you know, different type of women in Ukraine, like because there is people come from small cities, big cities, from west, from east part, so like it's a very interesting mix, you know. You can meet all different types of women in Ukraine, and but generally, yeah, it's capital where a lot of career opportunities. A lot of women come with even from small cities, very you know, very passionate, very ambitious, you know, having some to realize their, you know, life goals, whatever. So as like New York, if you will say, but this different scale, right? But it's still like kind of, you know, if I can describe, people more like in a hurry, people more have more stressful life in sorry, in general. And then Eastern Party, of course, it's closer to Russia, so it has this more like traditional influence. But also, I don't know, in my own perception, Eastern part, I don't know, there is a lot of I don't know how to say. I don't want to offend nobody, but okay, you need to know that in Eastern part, this is already, if you talk about, you know, international dating, this is a lot of like scammers who live in the Eastern part, okay, and like and asking for help. I'm not talking about this. I talk about like normal, average women. I don't know. I have friend from Eastern part, one like good friend who, when war started in Donetsk first many years ago, she moved to Kiev, and that's how we met. We have children in one kindergarten. She's an amazing woman, this type of new femininity, you know. But I didn't meet a lot of from there balanced women. There is a lot of women, I don't know how to say. I meet I know this word in Russian. If I would say, you would understand what I mean. But yeah, they like a little bit in like, they're not very soft. A lot of those women. So when they're not soft, they live more in like in masculine energy. So if like we talk about, also West have this kind of feature, you know. As I said, living in masculine energy, having, realization, career, nothing bad about this, as long as you keep your feminine energy up too, as long as you understand you in a woman's body, like you accept your nature, you have balance, these things, you have balance. And it's balance, it's not 50-50. It's not when you woman, you have 50% woman, 50% man. This is unbalanced. This is 70-30 balanced energy. It's when women have 70% of woman's energy and 30% men's, and then men have 70 of men and then 30 to women. And why you need this 30% in both of you? Because it helps you to understand as a person, in order to build healthy relationship, that's what's balanced. Yeah. And when you have 50-50, you look kind of like something between man and woman, right? So you don't know specifically who you are. So this is very unbalanced. So I don't know. It's a long answer, right? Yeah, there is a lot of guys in the fantasy land. It's true. Okay. Oh, check. I've do warrior all. I saw the name on site. Okay, Steve. Sorry. It was something about Top G membership, probably. Yeah. Okay, guys. It's already 2 hours. I'm talking blah 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 here. Okay. I think. Girls already coming out. Yeah, so thank you for being with me today, and I have a short announcement. Instagram capital of Ukraine was somewhere here. Instagram capital. Yeah. I mean, guys, it's just like you need to just have your, inner navigator, whom you're dating. I describe you which type of Ukrainian ladies you can meet, right? And just like you need to know whom you want. There is some women, men who wants just, this beauty, trophy wife. So like, what you cannot have because Anya said this is not healthy. No, you can have it. It's your choice. It's your life, like. As I say, most of them major of Ukrainian. This is this caregiver, women for whom mainly it's family main priority, and they want to have work, which is something not exhausting. That's something that will push up their feminine energy. Gives them more energy. To give to family. So. Yeah, and I want to make my announcement that I will come to you more often. So I have plans to do 2 live streams a week. And so my next live stream will be Thursday, the same time like today. It was Pacific 11 a.m. It's I think it's like it's 2 p.m. Eastern, right? So yeah, you're welcome to come. And guys, please write me in the comments what's really bothering you, what you want to really know. I'm pretty sure there is new people here, new, like just very, very freshly new, and you just like want to find answer to your question. I would be happy to do videos, about this, answering your questions, answering, what's really bothering you. I can talk from my side, but I always important to talk on, speak on things that you want to hear, right? That will be beneficial for you. That's why I'm here. how traditional rate. Okay, so 12% is 0 to 3, 20%, and then in total it's 48 and 20. So this is like 60. 68% you see from 7 to 9 would rate me from what we described. Wow, 69%. Wow. 68, sorry, 68. But anyway, this is just like a lot. This is a lot. And you see, I personally rate myself, yeah, compared to other Ukrainian women. So you see, that's again because of different reality, you know. I'm comparing myself to Ukrainian women. You compare me and what we describe to what you experience in the West, right? So it's just completely different story, completely different results. So if you looking for, you know, traditional relationship, I say for, you know, for traditional women, Ukrainian women who raised in this culture, who looking for those type of relationship because this was their role model, it's their vision. You know, it doesn't matter where they live now. They also have hard time to meet those men, you know, in Europe, in the Western world. So with that bridge that connects those people, you know, create these families, create these opportunities. And so if you're wondering, you know, how we work, how we can be helpful to you, please never mind to just go to matchguaranty.com/register and get your free matchmaking consultation, where we will listen to your request, understand, you know, we have all kind of requests, you know, different stories, and just will help you to understand how realistic, and if you're able to help you, you know, and then we will tell you how we work, you know, so like you will find answers to all your questions. Okay, so I was happy to see you. Thank you, yeah, to everyone, and I will see you next then Thursday. Imagine you will see me 2 times more. So please be active and write me in comments, okay, here under this video, if you're watching replay, what you want me to talk about, what's like really, I don't know, you wondering if it's myth or this is reality. I would be happy to make video for you, okay, answering your questions. Bye 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 bye. Have a good day. Have a good day.